Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. Today we have an empties video. As you guys know, I'm about to move literally in 4 days. That's so surreal to me because I can remember giving my 60-day notice. It felt like yesterday. The 2 months has flown by. But yeah, this is one of my final videos. I may do one more if I have time because my pod, today's Monday, my pod arrives on Tuesday. I have 2 days to pack it all up. And then it leaves on Thursday and I leave Friday morning. Like I have to get my dad from the airport very early. So I'm like, I'm running out of time. I'm actually gonna take down the photos that you see behind my bed. I feel like that's the only thing that made this backdrop kind of cute. So I don't know, I might film one if I could get up early tomorrow. I might film one more, but this may be my last video. So if this is the last one up, it means I am currently in transit to Florida. So once I get there and I get all of my filming equipment and everything, and Wi-Fi and all of that situated, I will definitely be back. But yeah, there might be, I've been uploading about 3 times a week and there may be a little lull in upload, but there's plenty of content that I posted over the past 2 months. Like pretty much any video I ever wanted to record and didn't have time for, that was like on my radar, I filmed. So I did a lot, but I feel like it's only right to end my time here with empties. These are the things that I've finished up here in LA, and then we can start like a new basket once I arrive to Tampa. So I'm gonna go through the products really quickly. If you're not familiar with these kinds of videos, this is an empties video, meaning the products are empty, so I've had more than enough time to obviously test them and tell you my opinion, and then I tell you if I think it's worth the repurchase or not. That's pretty much it. So I'm just gonna move through the products pretty quickly because a lot of the things that are in this basket are actually repeat purchases, so a lot of them are tried and true favorites, but some are newbies and they're not good. So let's talk about that. So first up, I'm gonna do these two together. I went to CVS to pick up medication, and while I was waiting, I was just kind of wandering down the aisles, and I was like, wow, I'm actually out of hair gummies. So I actually started with these, the Nature's Bounty hair, skin, and nail gummies with biotin. I put those in my cart, and then I didn't realize, but the woman at the front was like, they're buy one, get one. So I could have purchased a second one of these, but I was actually really low on my melatonin supply too. So I got the Gorgeous Sleep gummies with melatonin and collagen. It says it promotes relaxation and sleep, and these were the hair, skin, and nail gummies, like I mentioned, with 2,500 mcgs. I don't think that's milligrams. mcg per serving with biotin. So anyway, those two, I would definitely repurchase them again. I thought the melatonin gummies were pretty good. I'm just throwing things down here in my recycle bag. So next up we have a unicorn hair. My hair was like a purpley pink a couple months ago. I think at the start of quarantine I had dyed it. I was just kind of bored at home, frankly, and I have a bunch of lime crime hair dyes left over from my time working there. So this is kawaii. This is actually a discontinued color, I believe. I don't think that this one is still available for purchase, but there are really pretty similar purples. So if you're interested, this is unicorn hair. I love this product because it's really gentle on the hair. It almost functions as like a deep conditioning treatment. It smells super yummy, like cake, or I don't know, just something really sweet and like a baked treat. This size to me always seemed a little small. It says 6.76 fluid ounces. I'd have to take a look at other brands to know whether that's good or not, but I do love these, so I would recommend. Next up, you guys have seen me talk about this a lot. Well, I don't know if I've talked about it so much as mentioned it in my like nighttime skin routines on Instagram, where I'll tag a bunch of skincare products that I've used that night. So I tend to do those at night, my nighttime skincare routine. So this is the Good Molecules Niacinamide Brightening Toner, and this was mentioned, I know, lots of different times throughout those sharing of those stories. This is formulated with obviously niacinamide. If you're not familiar with that skincare ingredient, it's very important. It helps shrink the pore size, get rid of any hyperpigmentation, helps really even out the skin tone. This one also had vitamin C, arbutin, licorice root extract. It brightens and improves the appearance of enlarged pores. So love this, finished it up, good molecules, great skincare brand, very affordable. So I highly recommend. Next we have a coffee scrub from Innisfree. You guys have heard me talk about the brand Innisfree quite a lot here on my channel, especially recently. This is a purifying body scrub with recycled coffee. This was from like the recycled line. I don't know if they have this anymore. It was called Upcycling, and they had a bunch of different products from this line. So I'd have to double check for you, but I'm pretty sure that this is no longer available. But I did love this coffee scrub. So if they come out with another one, I'm so down to try it. I think I need to continue drinking my coffee here because my words are not coming out. By the way, it is very early, so I have an excuse. It's 8:47. I've been up since 7. And we're down to the final wire, so I have a coffee date actually with my girlfriend at 10 o'clock, and I need to leave here at 9:30. So I got up early to get ready to do this video. Okay, continuing on. This is the sea salt neroli bath salts. This was, frankly, delicious. I got this from Pier 1, and I don't know if this is a bad rumor, I hope it is, but I heard Pier 1 is closing. So I don't know if it was just the one here in LA that was closing, or if they're all closing, but that would make me really sad because I actually love a lot of the things in Pier 1. But this was on clearance. It was originally $12.99 and it was reduced to $4.99. I wanted to go back and get like 3 of these because I loved the smell so much. It was like the most relaxing bath salt, and it just perfumed your skin beautifully. But they're all closed because of quarantine. So I really hope that I didn't miss my opportunity to go in because they're all on clearance. And I really, really loved that. So I would repurchase if you have a Pier 1 by you. It seemed like a lot of the bath stuff was on sale. Okay, next up we had this beautiful moisturizing moon mask from the brand Glossier. This was actually like the first mask that I tried from Glossier. I know that they have like 3 or 4. So I originally wanted Origins. There was like a really good moisturizing mask from them, but it was a little expensive for me at the time, so I found this. I think this is 20 versus the other one was like 35 or 36. So I tried this. It was very nice. It didn't have any kind of scent. It was very, very thick, and I would lay it on after my skin needed, you know, a little TLC from the sun, whether it was dry or just whatever, dehydrated. I would put this on for about 20 minutes. Oh my gosh, your skin plumps right out. It's amazing. So definitely would repurchase. This conditioner, I think I had the shampoo in the last one. This is the Aussie Total Miracle 7-in-1 conditioner with apricot and Australian macadamia oil. Every time I use this and I would open up my bathroom with all the steamy air, my old roommate would always be like, what is that smell? It smells so good. It would just scent up the whole house. So I really, really love this. The smell was incredible and is very, very moisturizing. So I would repurchase. This is the Bath & Body Works Dark Kiss. You guys know I told you I stopped purchasing these ones. This is the regular, it says Shea and Vitamin E body lotion, but it's not the Ultra Shea one that's like very thick. So this was Cashmere Glow. I love this. It's a very warm scent for fall or winter. It kind of smells like vanilla, cashmere musk, very musky, very, if you guys remember the warm vanilla sugar, kind of along that line, it's just a little more muskier. So I love this. It's one of my favorites for fall, but I stopped purchasing these because whenever I would put them on, I wouldn't feel like my skin was that moisturized. And I found out that there's actually some alcohol in here, so I'm not sure, but I only buy the ones that look like this now that are the 24-hour Ultra Shea. But anyway, I do like the scent, the Cashmere Glow, so I would repurchase it if it was in this formula. And then this one was the Dark Kiss. This is another one of my favorite sexy scents. It smells so good. It's got black raspberry, burgundy rose, bergamot, incense, dark vanilla bean, and plum musk. Oh my gosh, talk about like drool worthy. You just smell so incredible. I love Darkest. It's probably my favorite. I have a bunch up there, like the Paris one is super good for like a daytime scent. The cashmere one I love in the winter, but the Dark Kiss I pretty much wear year round. Another one that I have here is the Gillette Venus Shower and Shave. You guys have heard me talk about this one. I cannot find the vanilla one that I loved that I've mentioned in prior Empty videos. So I've been buying the Freesia because I love this to shave with. This is a shaving cream. I guess you can also use it as just like a moisturizing shower cream as well, but it is meant, it says shave cream on it. And I like the Freesia. It smells nice. It's definitely very floral and springy and summery, but the vanilla one is my favorite and I cannot find it. So hopefully in Florida I can. Okay, next up we have the Pores No More by Dr. Brandt. And this one is my tried and true favorite primer of all time. It smells medicinal or kind of herbal. I've told you guys this before. It kind of smells like eucalyptus. So you put it on and it almost smells like you're doing something good for your skin. But anyway, I had a girlfriend that worked for Dr. Brandt and had gifted a bunch of these to me. It is kind of an expensive primer. I want to say it's in the mid-30s. So I definitely would repurchase. I love this, but I'm going to try and get through. I have a ton of other primers I should use up first, but I definitely recommend that one. I love it. This one you would have seen mentioned in my recent beauty videos. It was my top 5 favorite foundations. I finally finished it up. It's so sad. What I love about this is there's a pump on it, so every time it pumps, it really suctions the product down. So you know, like in other bottles, you might feel like you're leaving products behind. There's like literally nothing. It's like vacuum sealed clean. It's so thin. So I love that about this one. This is my favorite foundation. It's actually not even, they don't classify it as a foundation. It says full coverage moisturizer. It's got a bunch of good skincare things in here. If you guys are interested, I'll link the video on my top 5 favorite foundations below. But there's sunscreen in this, so you can wear it to the beach, you can wear it during the summer. I love it. It's so good. Again, this is another one that smells kind of like eucalyptus. So love this scent so much. These, I really fell in love with this product. These are vitamins from the brand Hum Nutrition. Now, these came out quite a while ago. I think they made a splash on Sephora's website, and there's so many different kind. Well, anyway, we got a bunch of these gifted to us when I worked at Volare. This is the Daily Cleanse. It's supposed to be good for the gut, helping clear skin from your, helping clear your skin and body from toxins. It's got green algae and detox herbs in it. It's supposed to be really good, like I mentioned, for the liver, bowel, kidneys, lung, and lymphatic system. It says detox and cleanse from deep within. Oh my gosh, I just fell in love with this product. I'm definitely gonna have to like repurchase this because it was so good. So I will tell you, when they say cleanse, they mean cleanse. So don't take this and then go for like a hike. You will have to use the bathroom within a couple of hours of taking this. Like I said, it's very cleansing, gets rid of things, catch my drift. So be wary that when you take this, it will usually produce a bowel movement, so you might not want to be far from your house. It's nothing scary, nothing bad, but it is very cleansing. You guys know, if you've done juice cleanses before, you don't leave the house for very long or go very far from a bathroom. So kind of along the same lines. Okay, next up I have a product from Tony Moly. This is I'm pretty sure a K-Beauty brand. This is Peach Punch cleansing water. I love this. It's kind of similar to like a micellar water. Did like a really nice job at taking off the makeup from my face. And this one smells like its name, Peach Punch. So it's had a peach scent to it. It was really nice. I'm finishing up my Garnier micellar water, but I definitely would recommend this. Very inexpensive and cute, and scented really nicely if you like peach. This one, it was the MAC Prep and Prime. I had a fixation when they came out with the scents that I needed to buy every single one. And so I purchased the watermelon for summer last year, and it took me a while to go through this. I used to set my makeup with this, but I don't anymore. I usually set with the Urban Decay All Nighter. So I just use this now when I need to make my my brushes with eyeshadow, like very pigmented. I'll spray it with the Fix Plus. So it lasted a while. I love the watermelon. There's some other really incredible scents too, like coconut and lavender. So if you guys are fans of the Prep and Prime, definitely check out their scents. This was like a little mini one. I want to say this was around like 20, and the full size is in the mid 30 range. Okay, next up, we had this really beautiful moisturizer. It was like a gel moisturizer, which I really love. This was the Cica Plus Balm from the brand Dewy Cell. This is a K-beauty brand. You can find this on Amazon. They had gifted this to me, and I really love this formula. It's really beautiful, and there's like nothing left in here. But it's like a very light gel consistency and doesn't leave your skin feeling like super heavy. It's very lightweight. I love this as a day moisturizer. Next up, we have a purple colored bond sustainer from the brand Uberless. You guys have seen me post and talk about this brand so much. I love their bond sustainers. They have them in a bunch of different colors. This one was the lilac one, which again I used when I dyed my hair purple a couple months ago, like 2 months ago. So use this up. I love, love, love this. It's a little bit smaller than the Lime Crime one in terms of size. I don't know what the price difference is, but I find that this is a very thick consistency that you can leave on and probably use less for the same results. So love, love, love this stuff. Oh, Uberless is now sold. I'm really excited for them in Ulta. And you can find them in like Sally's and stuff now too. So they're definitely more accessible. I think they used to be just online. Oh, and here's another one. I'm not going to talk about it. It's the same color, but there were 2 of those. Next up, I have the L'Oreal Boosted Blowout Heat Style Spray. This is my multiple repurchase. I think this is my 2nd or 3rd bottle. This is the one that gives you volume plus heat protection. If you guys know Rachel, I always love my hair big. Like, the bigger the better. So I typically gravitate towards blowout sprays that give me volume, but I'm currently using up the same one by L'Oreal. It's just for the sleek, straight hair. Don't love that one as much, so I'm definitely going to repurchase this once I finish that one up. But anytime I'm putting heat on my hair or my extensions, I'm always spraying this in because A, it gives me incredible volume. It smells really nice, but it also protects my hair for heat up until I think 350 degrees. So anyway, just wanted to recommend that. Next up, I finished up these by the brand Queen V, which I just thought these were bath bombs. I did not realize that they were for your period. So Queen V, I guess, is for Queen Vagina. So I didn't realize, but these are sweet orange and rosemary oil for menstrual discomfort relief. I did not have my period the first time I used one because I didn't realize that's what they were for. I just was like, oh, I'm going to use a bath bomb. But the last 2 I did use, and I definitely think that they help with soothing menstrual cramps. It says in stressed bodies. So yeah, you just fill your tub with warm water, place the bombshell in the water, and relax in the tub as the essential oils soothe. So yeah, again, these are for menstrual discomfort. So if you have your period and you get super horrible cramps like I do, try these out by Queen V. Okay, next up, another shampoo and conditioner. I'm including these even though there's a tad left of each of them because I'm going to finish them up before I leave here and I'm not going to transport them all the way to Florida just to mention them. So I'll continue using these. They have about 1 or 2 shampoo and conditionings left in them, but I actually was in the middle of finishing up a shampoo and conditioner, and I usually don't buy a new one until I finish the last one, or my current one, I should say. But this smelled so good when I was shopping in, I think I got these in CVS, that I was like, oh my gosh, I'm getting these now. So this is the L'Oreal Elvive, I don't know if it's Elvive or Elvive, Dream Length Super Detangler Conditioner and Restoring Shampoo. It has fine castor oil and vitamins, visibly repairs lengths without weighing down. So it's to help get long, you know, undamaged hair. So I love these. They smell incredible. I'm really, really into it. I like to switch up my shampoo and conditioner, so I probably won't repurchase right away, but 100% if you see those, you should smell them, and then you're gonna fall in love. You're gonna want it. It smells so good. Okay, next up we have a face scrub coffee and floral oils from Upcircle. This was gifted to me at Bellare. I went through it because it was a really nice scrub for the legs, but I don't know who put face on here. These beads were way too harsh. They're coffee grind. So first of all, let me talk about the scent. Usually I like coffee scrubs. They smell like coffee. This one had some like floral oils in it that made it like a really interesting smell. I didn't really love the smell of this, but it was really nice. I used it just mainly on my lower part. I would like exfoliate my legs with it and then shave because it has some of those oils in it. So it would leave my legs really smooth. So I definitely would not repurchase this, but I did finish it up. Also, it's metal on the outside, so it was really hard. I'm sure there's a little left at the bottom. Because it's metal, it's so hard to squeeze. I could not get the rest out of it. I just don't like metal containers. I find them really wasteful. Okay, next up we have a 4th Ray Beauty Big Detox Mud Mask. This one was really drying. I probably, even for someone who's a grease ball like myself, I probably might skip this. I do love so many of the products from 4th Ray Beauty, so I'm not crapping on this brand. I love so many other products of theirs. But this one I might use more so as a spot treatment. It was just, oh, I cleaned it out. It was very, very intense. It's a mud mask, so they are generally detoxifying, but this one was very, I found, stripping. I think it's more oriented towards acne prone skin. So if you have a lot of acne and a lot of like bacteria, this one probably would be suitable for you, but for my aging skin, it was just a little too harsh for me, so I would not repurchase. Just a little mini Dove. I actually remember this. I was in Florida earlier this year in March, and we were on our way to the airport, and we had been out hiking, and I was so sticky and sweaty, and I was like, I am not getting on the plane and sitting next to someone with stinky pits. I refuse. So before I started smelling, because I felt like from sweating I had used up my deodorant, I purchased this at Target. It's just a little mini Dove Cool Essentials. I love Dove deodorants, by the way. They're so moisturizing and gentle. They're a little more expensive, but the cucumber one is probably one of my favorites, so I definitely would recommend. I'm going to mention these both at the same time just because I don't want this to get too long, and we're about 20 minutes plus in. So these are from Good Molecules. These are 2 of their serums. You saw me mention Good Molecules earlier in the video, that toner I had mentioned. You guys can tell I avidly use their products. I have the hyaluronic acid serum, which was very moisturizing as well. I would put this on before my makeup. So a lot of these can be layered under makeup, and they cooperate with makeup actually really well. The other one was a super peptide serum formulated with tripeptides to target fine lines, wrinkles, and dullness. So this one was lightly scented, just smelled fresh. This one had no scent, the hyaluronic acid, but I loved both of these. In fact, a lot of times with their serums, I would mix them and make like a little serum cocktail, a little hyaluronic, a little niacinamide serum, which I have from them as well, a little super peptide. So I just kind of mix and match these, and I would pretty much put them on every morning in my AM routine. So loved both of these, and I think these are about under $15 each. Again, such an affordable skincare brand. I love their products. Next up, let's just go through a bunch of little minis pretty quickly. So we had a Laneige Water Bank Moisture Cream. This came in a little trial kit of moisturizing products. I liked it, but it was a little heavy, so I definitely wouldn't wear this during the daytime. Even though it said water cream, it was pretty heavy, so I was utilizing this mainly at night, but I probably wouldn't repurchase the full size, if I'm honest. This, again, another moisturizer. I got most of these in my Sephora Play box, if you're curious. This is the Biosense Squalane and Omega Repair Cream. Again, if you have dry skin, you might love this, but this was just way too heavy. I like to finish them just to make sure that they don't work for me. So each of these I finished, but I just would not repurchase this one. So no. This one I have used before and I love it. This is the Belief, the True Cream Aqua Bomb. So they have an Aqua Bomb eye cream and then just a regular Aqua Bomb, and it just really, really is a nice lightweight gel. And again, finish this one up. I would recommend this one. This one came inside a kit by the brand Your Skincare. They basically, you fill out a survey and they customize skincare for you. So this was the last product that I had finished up. Again, I used this. I didn't have any like amazing things to say about it. I didn't have any bad things to say about it. I used it in conjunction with the 3 other products that they sent. But I just, if I had to purchase the full size of this, I'd probably choose not to, just because I thought it was just a tad bit greasy. It does have things like safflower seed oil in it, avocado oil, so I think that's why it was a tad greasy for my skin. It has all those nice oils in it, but I probably would not repurchase if I had the option to get the full size. Just taking out some of the makeup products here. Again, this was the Lotus Youth Preserve, another little mini sample. I actually really like this one a lot. It was a multi-action Super Lotus moisturizer, and I found it beautifully scented. I like so many of the fresh products. I probably, yeah, I would repurchase this, the full size. I liked it. So yes to that one. This is the one I was on the fence about. This is the IT Cosmetics little baby size again. This is the Secret Sauce. It says clinically advanced miraculous anti-aging moisturizer. It was a tad bit heavy, so I've been using it mainly at night, but it's got so many amazing benefits to it that I probably would repurchase. So this is the one I'm a little on the fence about. The Fresh Lotus one, I 100% would. This one I'm like mixed about, so. Okay, also finished a Tarte Shape Tape. Not gonna ramble on about this one too much. This is just like a very full coverage concealer. Definitely have repurchased numerous times. I just opened a new one in my makeup drawer. This one, I love the doe foot, really chunky applicator. It gets really a lot of coverage under the eye, and I just love the formula. Love, love, love so much about this concealer. Next, we'll talk about 2 hair products. This is the Way Hair Care Leave-In Conditioner. I have like 2 squirts left of it, but I wanted to include it in this one because again, this is another product I'm going to finish up and then ditch before I leave. I did like this a lot. It's a fine conditioner leave-in. I did not find that it was like weighed my hair down or anything, so I like Way products a lot. I would definitely repurchase. And again, this one was great too. This is the R&Co High Dive Moisture and Shine Cream. I would just put a little bit of this in my damp hair, mainly focused at the ends where I need a little more moisture, and smells really nice and a really nice lightweight formula, so I would repurchase. Some makeup-y items. The first one is sadly is the one I'm wearing on my lips. There is nothing left of this. I'm like scraping it. I love this color from ColourPop. I think it's discontinued, but if I can find it, I will definitely repurchase it. This is from the Matte X collection, and this is the shade Boa. I love, love, love this color so much. I'm so sad. Also have an Empty Bushy Brow pen. This is the shade Dirty Blonde. This is what I use to do the little fake brow hairs at the start of my eyebrow. I start around here, and I use this up to death, so I just purchased a new one, but love, love this, would definitely repurchase. Next up, we have a Hourglass Caution Extreme Mascara. I used this up, it was a little baby sample, but I actually really liked the applicator on this mascara as well as the formula. I didn't find it flaky or anything. I thought it gave some really nice length to my lashes, so I definitely would repurchase the full size there. Next, we had this Freeman face mask. I was gonna say skin mask, face mask. So you guys know this is a drugstore purchase. I usually get these at Ulta. They're pretty cheap there. You can also find them at like pretty much any drugstore, CVS. They're probably the least expensive mask. So if you're balling on a budget and you just want like a couple different masks, these are great starter masks to start off with, and then you can work your way up to the more expensive one with the more intense ingredients as you make more income. But I really like this one. It said apple cider vinegar, And I was like, ew, vinegar, that doesn't sound good at all. But when I smelled it in store, it just smells like the most beautiful, intense, red, juicy apple. There's no smell of vinegar at all. So this is a mask, scrub, cleanser, and toner all in one. So it kind of intrigued me in store. And I have pretty much just enough for like one more use left. So again, another one I'm gonna ditch, but finish up here my last couple of days. And you let this dry. It's got little microbeads in it. And then once it dries, you wet your face and massage, and so you get like a toning, an exfoliator, a cleanse, like everything all in one. So I definitely recommend this one. This was a really nice one. And last couple of things, we had a perfume from Dolce & Gabbana here, the Only One. Finished up. I thought that was really pretty. I liked it. Also, on the last couple of spritzes down here, this perfume I've had for forever. This has moved like 4 different times with me. I used to wear this all the time. I've just kind of moved on to other scents, but I still love it. It is the scent Fancy by Jessica Simpson. She has made other like fancy renditions, but this is the original. It smells, again, like a really warm cashmere. I wouldn't recommend it for summer or anything. It's more of a winter or a fall scent. But just a warm, sugary, vanilla, musky scent, amber kind of smell. So again, I'd recommend their original Fancy. There are some other ones that of Fancy that are like spin-offs of the original that I don't really care for, but I can vouch for the original. Oh, and by the way, a lot of places that you'll find this are online at like Hot Look, Nordstrom Rack. They all sell like the Betsy Johnson perfume I've talked about before, the Jessica Simpson. So that's a cheap place to get that. And then last two, this was one of the products I had mentioned that I was running out of, and so I purchased a bunch of new ones recently. You would have seen this in my beauty haul, and this is just it says cheek and lip stain. I wouldn't put this on my cheeks. It just stains way too quickly. I think it could probably be a mess. But this I just used on my lips all the time, and it would just stain them like the prettiest pink. It was not like a bright hot pink, just like a pretty popsicle lip stain kind of look, like you've just had a, you know, a popsicle. So I love these. I think these are definitely underappreciated. I never really heard anyone talk about these before, and I love them. So I bought them in like a bunch of different colors, but I believe the packaging on these is new. Like they have different packaging than this one, and they changed the size. The new one's like a tad bit smaller, but anyway, I loved that. And then just a foundation. Again, this made it to my top 5 favorite foundations video. It was not in the top 5, but it was like an honorable mention. This is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin. I had mine in the shade, oh shoot, I actually don't think it says the shade on here. But I probably would not repurchase, even though it was an honorable mention, because the coverage was really good. Personally, I found it just a tad bit heavy. When I first purchased it, I loved it. It's actually what I'm wearing on my skin today. So it has really nice full coverage. It's just very heavy, and I like something a little lighter feeling on my skin. But if you don't mind the heavy kind of cakey feel, this one I think is fine. And again, I loved it in the beginning, but as you start using other ones, sometimes you just swap out an old fave for something that's just a tad bit better for your personal skin preference. So this sadly was one of those. I used it up, but I will not repurchase. But again, it is a fine foundation if you don't mind a tad bit of heaviness on the skin. So that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this is my last video, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you over in Florida. And if not, and I squeeze in one more video, then I will see you all in my next one. Bye.